I'm going to be taken from my girls while they're very young.
In April 2025, Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria star Eric Dane shared news that changed his life.
It was hard, and there were moments where it was very difficult for me.
He revealed that he had been diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as ALS, a rare disease that slowly weakens the body and causes muscle paralysis over time. ALS has no cure, and many people who are diagnosed are told they may only have a few years. When Eric received that diagnosis, he understood that his time might be limited, and from that moment on, he chose to focus on what mattered most to him. He poured his energy into his 2 teenage daughters and into rebuilding a peaceful relationship with his estranged wife, Rebecca Gayheart.
I don't think this is the end of my story.
Before his health began to decline, Rebecca had filed for divorce and they were going their separate ways. But when Eric learned about his condition, she chose to step back in, not out of obligation, but out of care.
We have managed to become better friends and better parents.
Although they were no longer the husband and wife they once were, she became his closest support. She stayed by his side through hospital visits, difficult days, and moments when the weight of the illness felt unbearable. And that bond carried him through his final months. In an emotional interview on Good Morning America months after his diagnosis, Eric spoke about Rebecca with tears in his eyes. He said she was the person he called when he felt low.
I talk to her every day.
And he shared how they had put their past disagreements aside so they could be there for each other in a new way.
She is probably my biggest champion and my most stalwart supporter.
Eric was especially close to his daughters, and he often spoke about how much they meant to him. He said he wanted to fight for as long as he could because he wanted to watch them grow into women.
I want to see them, graduate college, get married, maybe have grandkids. I want to be there for all that. So I'm going to fight, to the last breath on this one.
He had lost his own father when he was just 7 years old, and that loss stayed with him. He did not want his daughters to feel that same emptiness too soon.
And now, there's a very good chance I'm going to be taken from my girls while they're very young.
In his final months, he made sure to create memories with them. He went on trips, he showed up to their ballet performances, he even went swimming with them, something he had always loved to do. But as the illness moved forward, his body began to change in ways he could not control. He later shared that he lost the ability to swim. One day, while in the water with one of his daughters, he nearly drowned because his muscles would not respond. She reached him just in time and helped him out of the pool.
He dragged me back to the boat. I was breaking down in tears.
He admitted that moment broke his heart, not because he was afraid, but because he realized the disease was slowly taking away the simple things he loved doing with his children.
I'm fairly limited in what I can do physically.
Even as his strength faded, he held on to his work. Acting had always been part of who he was, and he said he would continue for as long as his body allowed him to. His final project was the series Brilliant Minds, where he played a character living with ALS. Taking on that role was deeply personal, and he spoke about wanting to raise awareness for the disease through his work rather than staying silent.
We need the fastest path to a cure.
In his last days, his condition worsened. His voice became strained.
I don't feel like my life is about me anymore.
His arms and legs grew weaker. He needed constant care. The illness slowly took away his independence, but it never took away his love for his family or his desire to be present with them in whatever way he could. Eric Dane was more than the roles he played on screen. He was a father who wanted more time and someone who faced a painful diagnosis with honesty and courage. We send our sincere condolences to his daughters, to Rebecca, and to everyone who loved him. May he rest in peace, and may the memories he created in his final months bring comfort to those he leaves behind.